Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to day number 17 of the Diamine Inkvent Calendar. Here we've got the Inkvent Calendar. Let's have a look and see if we can find day 17. There it is, day 17 is right at the top, an easy one to find today. Let's take a look at that. Wow, flame. Gorgeous orange there label. Let's take this out. I'll pop the calendar over to one side and we'll take a look at the ink. So here we've got flame. See it catching the light there a little bit. Let's look on the side. This is a standard ink. So I'm wondering, is this going to be an orange ink? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to swatch it. So in comes my swatch card. This is a colouring card. I use these cards for all my swatches. I'm just agitating the ink a little bit. I know it's a standard, but I always like to give them a little bit of a shake. First tool, Serendipity dip pen. Here we go. This has got a broad yo-ho nib on it. And here we've got Diamine Flame. Yep, this is a nice orange colour, isn't it? Nice small name as well. Inkvent 2022. Day number 17. Looks quite nice on here. Let's do our swatch. So we're going to use the Pilot Parallels and let's see what we get. So this is going on quite nicely. Looks like one dip I would have got virtually all covered. Just done a little second dip. And what I'm going to do is make sure that I've got a little bit of a thicker coat there in the middle. And then on the side, one single pass. I usually find this single pass gives me a better idea of what the colour of the ink will be like once I get it into a fountain pen. That's looking quite nice though, isn't it? Let's pop it to one side, give that time to dry. I'll fetch in now the Endless Recorder notebook. 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So bring back the Serendipity pen. So we've got day number 17. Flame. Drying time, so we go immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. After a minute, that one looks nice and dry. Let's write a sentence. Now, as I'm writing, I am seeing quite a bit of shading coming out with this one, so hopefully once this is dry we'll still see that. Pop this to one side, give it a chance to dry. Whilst it's drying, we'll fetch in the Advent Calendar. Santa's Workshop, where's day 17? Oh, easy one to find. Day 17 here. It was only on the second side. Let's get this down into the camera. Let's take a look at what's behind the door. So here we've got, what do you want for Christmas? Well, what do you want for Christmas? Why not drop that down below in one of the comments? There we've got a little Christmas present. And inside, we've got a Cadbury's Dream Bar. Pop that over to one side. I'll fetch in the her bag. This has got the gift from my wife. She loves doing these little things, and she's been doing this all year, collecting these gifts. Let's see what we've got in here. Well, it again feels like two things. She's been extremely hard at work getting gifts this year to be able to put two in with some of them. We've got the first one. This is a Star Wars Mandalorian character ornament. Looks like a Christmas tree ornament. You can actually see the string inside attached to the top of his head. This is about the sixth one of these that she's given me. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to see if there's a way I can mount them on the unit behind me so I can see them all year round rather than just at Christmas. a big Star Wars fan. The other thing that she's put in here, we've got a pen, and she's lovely written, Jinhao 88. Let's take it out of the wrapper. So this is a gorgeous red pen. Feels like it's metal. Body, we've got this, I want to say it's striped. It's not. It's actually got little slits cut in it. Does a tap cap? No, yeah, it's a pull-off cap. I'm never sure with these Jinhaos if they're pull-off or screw-off. Here we've got, it's a tiny little of a nib. I'm guessing maybe number 5 size, maybe even a little bit smaller. It's black though, looks nice. Really matches the black of the rest of the pen. Inside, yeah, we've got a converter as well. It's one thing I love with a lot of my Chinese pens. They all come with converters. Let's pop that back together. It's a nice fit in my hand. Let's try posting it. Helps if I post on the right. Yeah, it posts. Look, it even looks nice posted. So what I'm going to do is pop that back in the bag. And then that's going to, he says he's going to pop it back in the bag. There we go. That's back in its bag. That's going to go to one side. And what I'll do is, it's sometime in the new year, is I'll film an unboxing for this. I've got a massive queue of pens to unbox now. So I've got maybe 3 or 4 months of unboxing videos already. It's been awesome that she's been getting these for me. Now we've looked at those. Let's fetch back in the endless recorder. And we'll fetch back in the swatch card. I'm just going to pause for a second and see if I can find any inks that match this. So before fetching my comparisons, let's take a quick look at the swatch. So it's a nice bright orange colour. As you can see here, it's gone on dark in the middle where we put extra. We've seen a little bit of shading though as we look through the swatch. Diamine Flame though looks quite nice. So my comparisons, the first one, again a Diamine ink, Blaze Orange. Very, very similar. Maybe slightly browner in the Blaze Orange, but it will only be just a little bit browner. Very, very similar to my eye. The other one that I've found is by Robert Oster. Again, another bright orange ink. Doesn't have some of the darkness that I'm seeing in Flame, but still, it's got that bright background there. So where we've got the single pass does look similar to what we're seeing on this swatch. So nice to have something, so I've got an alternate to those oranges. I don't have a lot of orange inks, so again it's nice to have this because it lets me challenge my normal ink selection by picking things like an orange ink or a pink ink if we get a pink. I enjoy that, and that to me is one of the beauties of this Inkvent calendar, is it's the colours that I wouldn't normally get, but it gives me a chance to use them. Let's take a look at the chromatography. So here we have the chromatography. Not a surprising one given the colour. So we've got a lot where it's just left a little bit of colour behind as it's been going up the paper. Then we've got oranges, maybe a bit of a peachy colour as well. Then at the top we've just got this fringe of bright yellow. As I say, it's not surprising given the colour. Let's look at the writing. The writing I quite like. That shading that I thought I saw, it's definitely there. You know, not so much where I wrote Day 17 Flame, but that's when the nib was still fairly wet. But as the ink was coming off, as we were getting more to like what we'll see with a fountain pen, we're seeing some nice shading in here. So there on the P, the W, the D, the S, the A, and certainly down on this bottom line, you know, we're seeing on the W the whole of the word for, part of the T, the J, the O, the A. Nice colour, nice looking colour. So this is Diamine Inkvent 2022, day number 17, Flame.